Hello everyone! Welcome back. My name is Musical Fox. You could call me Fox. And we are back playing Ring Code. When we last left off, there was 2 bodies. And now we're trying to find everybody else in the train. Oh.
Gucci. Oh, no way.
And that's number 3! It's a hat trick! Or a turkey, right? Hysterical! Master, if you don't want to end up like this, then you better be more prudent.
Huh?
The train hasn't gotten to the destination yet, and you can't get off halfway. Which means whoever killed these guys is still in the train, right?
The killer? But who would do such a thing?
You'll find out if you investigate. You better nail it, Master. Regardless, you should leave the door open to be safe. Gotta make sure you don't get cornered.
Yeah. Is this Poochie's bag?
Maybe there's a weapon for self-defense inside. It'd be good for...
Sorry, Poochie. There's a change of clothes and travel supplies. No weapons or other self-defense items.
It's a wash, then. It was sitting there like a treasure chest, so...
Why is this happening? Even Pooch...
Master, let's move on if you're done here. There's no time to...
Right. Where's Zange? And Aphex, too. This is...
There's a set of cat ear headphones. Peachy must have had a lot of headphones. She never took off her headphones, even in front of people, right? How rude. Let's not speak ill of the dead. I'm sure she had her reasons.
This is...
This big teddy bear might have been Peachy's personal belonging. You better be careful, Master. It might suddenly start going... It's just a teddy bear, as if something that strange could happen.
It's Poochie's corpse. I can barely make out what's left of her face. She doesn't appear to have any external wounds. There's a blanket over her torso. Looks like she was burned when the blanket was set on fire.
Yep, it's a corpse.
Room 302.
Whose bag is this? Oh, it's open. Is it okay for me to look inside?
You're a detective. Why even ask? Detectives search people's bags and cupboards all the time. Smashing pots to find what they want is part of the job.
That's too much. Notice. World Detective Organization, Human Dear Zilch Alexander. You are hereby dispatched to the Special Autonomous Dispatch Duration. Use the enclosed ticket to board the Amaterasu. Upon arrival, proceed to the Nocturnal Detective Agency. There, you will receive further and go forth, proud detectives. This is a letter for Zilch. The only things inside are work documents.
Ah, that's no...
This is...
Then...
Filch.
This is...
It's a glasses case with an animal print on it. There's nothing inside. This probably belongs to Zilch.
Right.
But why would he wear that coat?
This isn't a passenger room.
Wow. It looks like a secret base. Don't you want to destroy these whenever you see them?
No. There's no one here. So I should go look for help somewhere else.
How about you check out that machine over there? It's okay, I won't break it.
Fine.
What
Just gotta
machine?
hit this thing and it'll be good as new.
What's this machine? There appears to be instructions. Backup control system?
The control system automatically manages the electricity within the train. When the main control system fails, it will switch to the backup system after 1 second.
So the control system manages the electricity. This one is the backup, not the...
Hey, what about the file over here? What does it say?
It looks like an explanation about autonomous driving. The control system will supply electricity as programmed and drive the train. But all train cars on the train have motors that run autonomously. Because of that, it can easily climb steep slopes.
I guess everything here relies on that control. So, if you destroy the main and backup control systems, you can stop the train.
Right now the control system is functioning, so the train is still moving with no issues. The monitor displays an operation log, but there's no record that the train has stopped at all.
Yeah. Master, while you were sleeping like a log, I never sensed the train stopping either.
The doors won't open unless it stops and the windows are all locked. No one can get on or... Huh?
What's wrong, Master?
I noticed the backup control system is operating.
Well, it's better that it's running. All the electricity is managed by the control system after all. Anyway, Master, I'm bored of this place. Let's
Move on because you're bored? This is the train map. The shining part must be the train's current location. After we exit this long tunnel we just entered, we'll reach Kanai Ward in no time.
It's been a long trip, but I'm sure it's been a shorter one for a certain napping detective.
Okay.
Oh, there's an intercom.
In an emergency, press the button and speak to the receiver.
Yeah, and now we'll report this to Control Headquarters and... It won't connect. Why?
If it does,
If this system was completely automated, a report should have been sent to Control Headquarters about the fire.
maybe everyone in Control Headquarters is already dead, and you're the last living human in the world.
What a horrible thing to say.
Bruh. This looks like some kind of control device. It might be dangerous, so I shouldn't touch it. Yeah, you wouldn't want to press the wrong button and cause a train to derail. Okay.
In the end, there weren't any survivors in this train car. You better go check them.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's go to the next one!
Oh no.
Is anyone there?
Watch out!
Nope.
There's nothing here. I don't see luggage or anything else.
If each person gets their own room, then someone got nothing, right? Say,
There's nothing inside the pockets. If we don't know who it belongs to, it doesn't make a very good clue. There are magazines scattered on the desk. There's a pro wrestling magazine. What are the hot angles these days? I don't think it has anything to do with the case. Let's look somewhere else.
This is...
There are a lot of tissues on the table. Maybe he can't turn down free samples when people hand them out. Oh yeah, so many reasons for why someone would keep tissues next to the bed. What are you implying, Shinigami?
it can't be. Yep, it's nothing.
Oh shit.
Sange. Why? How did this happen?
14 miles in a row! A walk-in with loaded faces!
What? Do you think this is funny because you're a death god?
No. I think it's awesome! My heart's fluttering with joy! Each death takes mystery even deeper. So mystical.
This is all wrong.
Okay.
Wait.
Sange. He's burnt to a crisp. I can just barely discern his face, though. I can't find any particular external wounds, just like the other corpses. He was also incinerated in a burning blanket, like Zilch in the first car and Poochie in the third one. All three of them were sleeping in bed and murdered by immolation? Oh, what's this? Zange's cell phone. Maybe his photography left something behind. No good. Just a video of me. It can't help me solve this mess.
Damn.
That's 4 of them. Who could have done this? Wait! There are just 6 people on the train, including myself. And I found 4 bodies. Zilch, Melanie, Poochie, and Zange. The only one left is... Aphex?
Took you long enough. I knew from the very start. You still need work, Master. I'll be sure to train you well.
So Aphex is the culprit? He murdered the others in such a deranged way?
He's got a short fuse, so maybe it was a crime of passion. He probably lied about being a master detective.
That makes sense.
No, he's a master detective for sure. I sensed him use his powers.
You sensed it?
But if he betrayed the WDO and became an Amaterasu Corporation's, it's reasonable to conclude he killed the other master detectives.
Anyway, time to boom kill that psycho! You were totally about to say that, right, Matt?
Not at all. If he finds me, I'm done for.
I'm actually surprised you haven't died yet. You look like you'd be the first to die.
I won't deny it. I probably got overlooked. I was supposed to be in the infirmary in the first car, but I passed out in the restroom. Maybe that's why the killer didn't find me.
Oh, I just remembered!
Huh? What?
Master, I told you that while you were passed out, no one came to the restroom. But one time, the door did open, I think. By the time I noticed, the door closed again. I don't know who was there. Now that I think about it, could it have been that guy with the short fuse?
So he let me go? Why?
Maybe he thought you weren't even worth killing. You're an incompetent guy with amnesia. That wasn't a diss, just a fact.
I know.
Now that we know who the culprit is, we have to find him before the train arrives.
Find him and do what?
Catch him, of course. And it's all up to you, Master.
That's impossible!
It's fine. There's no time to waste.
Nothing's fine about it!
Zange too, how could this happen? No point in acting like the misty-eyed heroine. Let's just get investigating.
Okay.
Can I not look at his phone?
This looks like Zange's bag. There's nothing inside it. This is...
These might belong to Zange. They looked well used, so they could be really old.
Say,
Why don't you look inside the notebook? There might be something about the case. It seems to be records of past cases he handled. But there isn't any information about the current case.
yo, check!
It's a woman's travel bag. There's a name here. Melanie Goldmine. Looks like makeup and travel supplies. Nothing noteworthy.
Hey, did you check to see if someone's hiding nearby?
Yeah, no one's here.
You sure? And what if he's hiding in the bag?
Even a child couldn't hide in there.
You don't know that. You're up against a master detective, remember? What if there's a master detective who has the appearance of a child, but the mind of an adult?
Of course there isn't.
You sure about that? I think there's totally a detective like that out there.
This is...
There are women's clothes on the bed. I wonder if they belong to Melanie.
Yeah, That's right.
Those are some flashy threads. She definitely gets some looks in the city. But now she's all burnt up. Guess she won't be wearing it anymore. Melanie, why did she have to die?
This is...
There is a pouch with cosmetics on the desk. This must belong to Melanie. But she'll never use it again. You shouldn't apply makeup to a fresh prince after all. Oh my god.
It got brighter. Guess we made it through the tunnel.
Which means we're almost there. At this rate, you'll let the murderer escape.
More shaking? What is it this time?
Master, you gotta hurry!
The next train car is the 5th one. This train has 5 cars in total, so this is the last one. Oh, but...
But you can't access the 5th car, the one at the end. The door appears to be broken and won't open.
the door was supposed to be broken, right?
Master, you better hurry!
Hey, it opened. Was...
Oh, what the fuck?
It's been wrecked. What happened here?
Master, look over there!
Oh shit, all of them are dead.
Body. No way. There can't be a fifth corpse. Because that would mean everybody except me is dead.
So mysteriful. Even I'm getting confused now. Anyway, time to investigate.
This isn't a fake. It's a real corpse, isn't it?
It is, without a single doubt, the bona fide remains of a human. I'm positive about that. I specialize in corpses, after all.
I'll check for signs of life. No, he's completely dead. Huh? His necklace looks familiar. Wait, it's the same one Aphex was wearing.
Looking at the body type of the corpse, it matches the guy with the short fuse.
His face is burned beyond recognition, but could this really be Aphex?
You might find it unbelievable, but it seems like it. So his cause of death was also fire?
Yeah, I don't see any other external trauma. Wait, there's an injury on his chest.
Hey, you're right. I'm surprised you noticed.
Is it a stab wound? Looks like he was pierced with a blade.
If that's the case, was he stabbed to death?
No, he could have been incapacitated by the stabbing and then burned. It's impossible to determine the cause of death with what we have.
Oh? You've gone full throttle in this investigation. Good job! To me, for being your mentor.
But why Aphex?
Yep, this corpse is real too.
It says main control room. It's no use, it won't open. There's a driver's seat in there, but I don't see anyone.
Hey, Master, maybe someone's hiding in...
I don't think so. The door looks too sturdy. Also, I don't think it's possible for someone to be hiding in there. Aphex and Poochie both said that there were only 6 people on the train, so including me, there can only be...
Oh, why are there 2 control rooms in a
That is a
single
good
train
question.
They probably have control rooms so it can go in either direction. This is the last car for where we're heading, but it'll be the front car on the way back.
Oh, well, now that you mention it, there is a control room in the front train car too.
It won't open. But this is the last train car. Huh? What's this?
What is it? Did you find something?
The interior lock is open right now, but there's something odd about the lap. Look! there appears to be blood on it.
Hmm? Oh, you're right.
Let me try to slide it.
That's a bloodstain, all right. But why is blood there?
It seems the blood got on there while the door was locked.
That's evidence of something for sure. No harm keeping it in mind. Sure hope you got all that down.
This is...
Bed in the infirmary is burnt and flipped on its side. Why is it only this bed turned over like this?
This is...
The bed in... That's not what I wanted. I wanted the fire extinguisher.
Huh?
Hey, there's a fire extinguisher here. Maybe it's someone noticed the fire and tried to put it out. I wonder.
This is...
There's an AED set up in the infirmary, but there's no sign it was used. No point on using it on someone who's already burnt like to a crisp.
This is...
There are medical devices here, just like in the ones in Part 1. But there's no one on the train who knows how to use the order device. Why even have one? That is a good question.
The restroom is in terrible shape. The mirror is cracked and covered in soot. There's no one inside.
There's like absolutely nothing I can do in here?
Huh? That's weird. This area...
Maybe there was something flammable in there. See? Look there! There are traces of something that got burned.
Is that some sort of plate displaying the train car number? But why is this the only one completely burnt? It doesn't seem particularly flammable. It says main control room A. It's no use. It won't open. There's a driver's seat in there, but I don't see anyone.
Thank you for choosing the Amaterasu Express Direct to Kanai Ward. We are approaching Kanai Ward. Please mind your belongings.
Master, we're almost at the station! You have to catch the culprit!
Catch who? Everyone besides me is dead!
Are you sure it's everyone? Calm down and count again.
Zilch in car 1. Melanie in car 2. Poochie in car 3. Zange in car 4. And Aphex in car 5. See? That's 5! Everyone besides me is dead!
That makes you the only possible killer, Master. Did you know?
No! That's not possible! But I can't say for certain. I lost my memories, and now I'm seeing a death god. There's something wrong with me. Death gods are said to reap human souls. Maybe because maybe subconsciously...
We are approaching Kanai Ward. Please watch your step while exiting the train.
Wait, what?
We've arrived! What's it gonna be, huh? What are you gonna do?
I don't know. Huh? What?
This looks bad! Snap out of it! Run!
Run? But...
Master, those guys from before are still on the platform! Run to the front train car!
Why is this happening to me?
Ah, they're coming in! We gotta go! I wonder if Master can even make snap judgments.
You might find yourself in a pinch during the course of detective work. Follow the on-screen instructions to get out of those tricky situations.
Master doesn't make mistakes.
But there's a time limit for
Right.
input, so be
Right.
careful.
Right?
The police?
They're not your friends, that much is for sure. Considering the state of the crime scene, they're totally gonna pin it on you.
What? Oh!
They're gonna arrest you! Run!
Wait, what?
Looks like you're done for.
Wait, please, listen to me. I can explain.
Huh. What's there to talk about? You're a master detective of the WDO, aren't ya? The
Oh?
name's Swank Katzenell. I'm with the Amaterasu Corporation's peacekeepers.
Wink Castanel? Oh my god, bruh.
Amaterasu Corporation peacekeepers?
Don't act like you don't know. You're a WDO detective for crying out loud. Or are you some sort of imposter?
No, I'm not. I think.
You think? Well, I don't care either way. What's about to happen is already...
Which is?
The peacekeepers are the defenders of law and executioners in Kanai Ward. If the unjust wander into my space, they will be eliminated.
Oh god.
Eliminated?
Hey, isn't Kanai Ward under the complete control of Amaterasu? Meaning, these people are like the police here.
Police? But it's just some company security department.
Hey! Who are you talking to?
Oh, right! You're the only one who can see me, thanks to our contract, Master. It's a bit cliche at this point, huh?
Don't laugh! Help me!
I'll ask again. Who do you think you're talking to, huh? Talk about suspicious.
I'm sorry!
Tell me how you're gonna explain this situation.
Oh?
We prepared that trip to welcome you all here. But an internal fight sprawling into a bloodbath was unexpected.
It's not what it looks like! There's a perfectly logical explanation behind this.
You're the culprit.
Huh?
Well, that was direct. Master, try...
No, I really don't know anything. Everyone was killed while I was asleep.
I don't think so. While the other detectives were asleep, as proof, there's the coffee and wine.
What the...
We found coffee and wine in the dining car. When we checked the second car earlier, I had a subordinate drinking. You can see what happened. Looks like some sort of knockout drug was mixed into it.
drug?
Which means you drugged the other detectives and killed them while they were passed out.
Wow. He may just be a lowly grunt, but he knows his
What
stuff.
the fuck?
You could be trouble.
Why do you sound so impressed?
So did you figure out the cause of death?
Yes, they all burned to death.
Huh? All of them?
How cruel of you to kill them like that. What's your end game in this? Is it money or is it money?
If it's money, then hand over everything you swiped. I promise I'll show mercy. To your wallet.
He just wants money! That's no fair!
I'm not the culprit.
Yes, you are! You're the culprit!
No! I'm not the perpetrator. But do I know that for sure? In this situation, who else besides me could have done it? There were without a doubt only 6 people on the train. And 5 of them were so the only possibility...
Just admit it! I know!
What am I supposed to do?
Admit it now! You're guilty!
Am I the killer?
Come on, confess!
Maybe it's better if I It could be better to get through this now and get some time to think of...
Why confess if you didn't do it? Master, you're an idiot! Dumb boop!
Huh? You heard me? I didn't say...
There you go again, talking to yourself. Must be crazy or something.
I hear your thoughts too. I told you we share the same mind and body. Anyway, never mind that. Why are you giving up already?
Well, there's nothing I can do.
That is a very interesting case.
Wrong. The mystery solving has just begun. Why did you make a contract with me to begin with?
Huh? Oh, what do you mean?
Shut up! Stop talking to yourself, you unstable psycho! Hey, bring him down, men! Confiscate anything of value he has while you're at it.
Oh! Stop with all that pitiful moaning! I'll show you exactly what I'm made of right now!
Oh.
Come on, Master! Your mind and body ready!
Oh, yo, let's go! Yo! I like this magical girl transformation scene. What the fuck?
What is this? What's happening? What's this? What's going on? Ah! Who are you?
What do you mean? I've been with you the entire time!
Wait, you're Shinigami?
Oh, right! Guess you can't tell because I'm not Puffy anymore. I can only access the Mystery Labyrinth if I'm at full power, so I had to change forms. But some parts of me are still nice and puffy. It's true. Want a touch?
Okay. Anyway, what's going on? It's like time has stopped. And what's that hole?
That hole is connected to the Mystery Labyrinth.
Mystery Labyrinth?
You'll find out when you enter. Come on, let's go!
Wait, you have to tell me! What's a Mystery Labyrinth?
Save the deets for later, kid!
Oh shit.
Down the rabbit hole we go!
Fuck. Yes, I would like to save my current progress. Oh my god. Wait, what the fuck?
am I?
What do you think of my awesome powers? This is what you obtained in exchange for your memories, Master.
You did this, Shinigami? Is this why I made a pact with you? I don't understand any of this. Where are we?
Simply put, it's an alternate universe. It's got that kind of vibe, right?
An alternate universe.
You don't sound surprised. Come on, it's awesome! You probably think it's cliched, huh? Well, this isn't any old alternate universe. Check this out! Ta-da! This is the Mystery Labyrinth. It's a maze that materializes mysteries from the real world.
Materializes mysteries?
Unsolved mysteries become lost to time, right? Well, here, they actually take shape as a mystery labyrinth. Now, this maze is the materialized form of the unsolved murders that took place on the Amaterasu Express.
This maze is the mystery?
I have the power to interact with this mystery labyrinth. And that's why we were able to come here in the first place. Anyway, Master, we're gonna beat the Amaterasu Express Massacre Mystery Labyrinth.
What happens when we beat it?
In every case, there's a hidden truth. And we have to find the truth deep inside this mystery labyrinth. So, if we beat this mystery labyrinth, the truth of that case will be revealed. Naturally, so will the true identity of the killer. Now, let's solve this thing.
We'll discover the killer's identity too?
You couldn't solve it in reality, so we're solving it in this alternate universe. They're two sides of the same coin. But whether or not you discover the truth depends on the person entering the labyrinth. The more complex the mystery is in the real world, the more complex the maze will be too. Killers in real-world cases throw whatever obstacles they can at investigators, right? Those are also materialized into the maze, so this is gonna be a tough battle.
So, you're saying there are traps in there?
Yep. Looks like you're finally getting it. Now that I've explained it all, let's head into the dungeon.
Wait,
Hold
there's
on.
a dungeon?
I don't understand any of this.
Seriously, you don't get it?
A mystery labyrinth is a maze based on a real mystery. This one is formed from the murder on the Amaterasu Express.
Yep, you're right so far.
So, if there's always a hidden truth inside a mystery labyrinth, if we keep going, the Amaterasu Express case will be solved?
Yup, you totally get it.
What? I don't get anything! This makes...
Sheesh. This is why you're a benchwarmer detective. You're in an alternate universe and hung up on details.
Of course I am!
Okay, I'll explain more about how it works as we explore the mystery labyrinth. If you have any more questions along the way, stare at my boobs for 8 seconds. That'll make all your worries disappear.
No, it won't! Please, explain everything now!
Relax, relax. I'll tell you in due time. Come on, let's go. Time to unriddle this mystery labyrinth. Sorry, I forgot to mention the important key.
Keys? You mean for opening doors in the dungeon?
Yeah, something like that, but keys in the mystery labyrinth are used to break through mysteries. They're called solution keys, and they're essential to clear the mystery labyrinth.
So, where do I find them?
Solution keys are materialized clues for a case. Normally, you'd get them. You kinda had to rush through the investigation this time around, so let's briefly review the case. For starters, try to recall all that happened on board the Amaterasu Express.
The Amaterasu Express? The Amaterasu Express is the only method of transportation in Kanai Ward. It's an automated, unmanned train with 5 cars. Its doors won't open while in motion, and windows are fixed in place. There were no stops before our destination, so the train kept moving until it arrived at the station. A monitor in the backup control room displays the operation log, and there was no record of the train stopping.
What?
Here's your solution key.
What?
So this is a solution key.
What do you mean? So I don't have to use my hands. I worked really hard developing this method.
You put thought into this?
So that's how words and events you think are clues get transformed into solution keys. Let's keep reviewing what happened in this case.
All right, I'll do my best. The incident occurred inside the Amaterasu Express while it was still moving. Including myself, there were 6 master detectives on board. Aphex and Poochie's abilities confirmed there were no other passengers on the train.
And who died first again?
It was Zilch, in the first car's infirmary. I noticed smoke pouring through the crack of the door, and looking through the window, I saw a knife stuck in Zilch's chest. The infirmary was on fire, so smoke quickly filled the whole area. I hurried to open the door, but it wouldn't budge because it was locked.
Does that mean this was a locked room mystery?
Not really. There's a chance the killer had a duplicate key.
That's no fun.
Anyway, I broke the door's window and unlocked the door from the inside to enter the infirmary. By then, Zilch's corpse had burnt to a crisp. I wanted to alert the others, so I moved to the second car, but I found Melamie's corpse there. I think she was set on fire with the liquor in the dining car.
Ooh, a flambe! A human flambe.
That reminds me, something was off about car 2. Right before the train entered the tunnel, there was a strange shaking.
Isn't that from entering the tunnel? It's like air pressure. Wind stuff.
And there was a blackout right after, although it only lasted a moment.
Yeah. What was up with that blackout? Was there one on the other side of the tunnel too?
No, when we exited the tunnel, there was shaking again, but no blackout. There was something else too. Something that happened when we were in the 4th car.
I wonder if that's a clue. And the next corpse, was the little girl in the 3rd car?
Yeah, it was Poochie. Another burnt body. Just like the first 2 cars.
Oh yeah, wasn't there a secret base thing in the 3rd car?
You mean the backup control system? I remember something about the control system automatically manages the electricity within the when the main control system fails, it will switch to the backup system after.
You may have amnesia, but you've got a pretty good memory. Anything else you can remember?
I did notice that the backup control system was actually operating. And if the backup was on, that means the main system was down, right? What do you think about that?
Well, the train never stopped, so it doesn't change the fact that no one could get in or out, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Next, you found the geezer's corpse in the 4th car, right? He was also covered in burns. Was there anything strange about that corpse?
He didn't have any external wounds, but he was holding the cell phone he uses for his photography.
Oh yeah, that useless ability. It's basically no better than a dash cam. Anyway, forget about the geezer for now. Don't want that old man smell haunting my memories. Next and last is the 5th car. Come on, try to remember it.
The body we found in the 5th car was completely charred. It was impossible to tell who it was, but the necklace around the corpse's neck confirmed it was a. We also discovered a stab wound to the chest. Also, judging by things like the plate on the wall, the 5th car appeared to be far more burnt than the other cars.
Maybe the room ended up like that because the victim was on fire and running around trying to put it out.
Oh, and the blood on the interior lock of the 5th car's infirmary is an important.
Uh-huh. So, I guess that does it for our review of the case?
Wait, there was something else. after the trip, according to the Peacekeeper's reports, they all burned to death. But that part seems off to me. And they also mentioned there was a knockout drug mixed into the drinks in the dining car. Yeah, I think that's everything of note.
Oh my god.
What a big catch! This should be enough solution keys to solve it.
But I still don't know how to use...
Master, you worry too much. I'm sure it'll turn out fine. Solution keys are important to solving mysteries. Yours truly is important too.
A solution key is a manifestation of clues related to a case. You can require or update one by investigating the case and moving the story
Sure
along.
hope you got all that down.
Acquired solution keys can be viewed in the notebook menu. Try checking one out if a mystery labyrinth becomes difficult to solve. There's bound to be some useful information.
Shinigami's Tutorial Corner!
Labyrinth skills are abilities that can help you clear mystery labyrinths. Acquire them by spending skill points, which you get when your detective ranking.
Hey, Master, do you need a power-up?
Labyrinth skills can be checked and acquired in the ability section of the notebook menu.
Set whichever skills suit you best.
You can activate labyrinth skills by setting them, but it requires memory cost, so pay attention to how much you have left.
Time to head off in search of the truth. Let's solve this thing.
What?
Will things really turn out fine?
Wait. Okay.
So, this is the mystery labyrinth. It sure looks creepy. Hey, if we keep going, will we really get to the truth?
Come on, would I lie to you? I told you the deepest part of the labyrinth holds the truth, right? So, let's go. I'm so horny for mysteries right now.
What? What?
You're... what?
How to write this down?
There are places in the memory labyrinth where the path just goes on and on. You can't move until the scene plays out. So keep following the path until it does.
Hey, did something move just now?
Oh, that's a cue.
Q? Is that a monster living in the mystery labyrinth?
They're not exactly monsters. You are part of the mystery labyrinth itself. They're what materialize the mysteries. You have no intelligence or autonomy. All they do is manifest the mysteries in the labyrinths. But since you are here to defeat mysteries, they're kinda like obstacles.
So in other words, they're the enemy.
Of course, as a detective seeking the truth, mysteries are your greatest enemy.
What is that?
They're so cute! Oh wait, I take it back. You're not cute after all. Oh, hi, my guy. I like your outfit.
What the? There are monsters here!
That's a mystery phantom.
A mystery phantom? What's that?
I told you that cues make mysteries materialize, right? Well, if there's someone in the real world trying to interfere with the case, that person also materializes. That's a mystery phantom.
Interfering with the case? case? Hey, doesn't he kind of look like Swank of the Peacekeepers?
If the Peacekeepers are tied up in this, then maybe this incident has something to do with Amaterasu Corporation.
You're the culprit.
Huh?
Wait, why is he getting bigger?
Since all the other passengers on the train are dead, you're the only one who could have done the crime. So you're the culprit. That's the truth behind this case.
Master, he's trying to frame you to bury the case. If you can't get past this, you can't reach the truth.
What do I do? Should I just run away?
A detective doesn't run from a mystery. You gotta defeat him.
Defeat him? How?
Master, are you ready to give your life for the truth?
Huh?
Just say, I am.
I am!
Oh? Oh? What the fuck? Why does everything have to go in her mouth? What the fuck?
What? A sword?
I call it the Solution Blade. It's a sword with special powers to affect things inside the Mystery Labyrinth. Use that to boom kill the Mystery Phantom! Let's do this!
Whoa, slow down. How do I use this?
I'm sure you'll figure it out eventually. Anyway, damage you take here is nothing to sniff at. It's not like an injury in the real world, but still. The more and more your mind realizes you've been hurt here, oh boy, you'll wind up brain dead. It'll be game over, time to start from the beginning again. No one wants that, so you'd better be super careful. Come on, pay attention!
Traps and obstacles lie in wait inside the Mystery Labyrinth. Make a mistake while facing them, and the Master's stamina will decrease.
Master?
It's game over when the stamina runs out, so be careful as you uncover the truth. Okay.
I'll tell you a Mystery Labyrinth secret.
During the reasoning deathmatch, RTM, a Mystery Phantom will attack Master while making statements about the case.
Dodge, dodge.
Getting hit by his statement means taking damage, so move up, down, left, right to avoid it. Track carefully and dodge.
Come on, pay attention.
If you dodge a statement at the very last second, it becomes a daring dodge. The more daring dodges you make, the bigger the bonus you'll get later, so give it a shot if you got the guts.
Don't you forget.
The bonus for successful daring dodges is based on the max amount you can dodge in one cycle. Basically, there's a cap on how much you can get.
Don't let any shady statements slip by.
Inflammable statements give you a chance to counterattack. Statements might contain contradiction. Flash through it with the Solution Blade and fight back against the Phantom.
Master doesn't make mistakes. Right? Right? Right?
To expose a contradiction, you gotta pick the right solution. The key is already set in the Solution Blade this time, so find the contradictory, inflammable statement and slash it.
Slash those suspicious statements!
If you slash a statement containing a contradiction with the right solution key, you'll destroy it and damage the Mystery Phantom.
Oh?
Picking the wrong solution key or missing the timing means taking damage. Just some friendly advice from yours truly.
No need to draw this out. You're the culprit behind this case.
You murdered 5 master detectives! That's the only explanation! Everyone else is dead! You're the only one who could have done the crime!
I'll slash through this mystery. No! There's no way I could have done it! I was unconscious the whole time because I drank the drugged coffee in the dining car.
It's no use! Your deduction is wrong!
Oh?
Master! Time for the solution key!
The solution keys you can choose will change with each deathmatch. Pick the right key and cut through the contradictory and flammable
You
statement.
better not be skimming over this.
I already mentioned this, but attacking with the wrong solution key means taking damage, so be careful.
You were out the whole time! Ridiculous! You're the culprit! You knew it was drugged! That's how you avoided being knocked out! The other detectives were drugged! And you went around killing them all! You're busted! You took the laced coffee and only pretended to drink it!
Say,
That's right!
Oh, there is!
You were out the whole time! Ridiculous! You're the culprit! You knew it was drugged! That's how you avoided being knocked out! The other detectives were drugged! And you went around killing them all! You're busted! You took the laced coffee and only pretended to drink it!
Wait. No.
Master?
Yeah.
You were out the whole time! Ridiculous.
Okay, wait.
You're the culprit! You knew it was drugged! That's how you avoided being knocked out! The other detectives were drugged! And you went around killing them all! You're busted! You took the laced coffee and only pretended to drink it!
This is the truth! Zonga's photography footage showed me drinking the coffee. That proves I wasn't faking anything!
Oh?
Did I... defeat it?
See? No matter how weak you are, things will turn out fine, as long as I'm here.
He tried to frame me as the culprit.
Guess that's what Amaterasu Corp is doing. They want to set you up and call it a day. That's why the Peacekeepers barged in as soon as the train hit the station. They probably planned this.
So they knew what was going to happen. Then the culprit works for...
Or someone hired by them. Either way, the Peacekeepers want to hide who did it.
So the reason Control Headquarters didn't respond to the emergency calls was because of Amaterasu.
Probably. Now that we know what they're aiming for, we're one step closer to the truth. Let's keep this up and unriddle this mystery labyrinth so we can get to the truth.
You're awfully casual about this. My life is at stake here. I understand now that the mystery labyrinth is the case's mysteries given shape. But what do you do here, Shinigami?
Simply put, I'm the one and only cutie that can directly interact with the mystery labyrinth. The progress you've made in the Mystery Labyrinth and solving those mysteries here. It's all thanks to me.
How are you able to do this?
I don't know what to tell you. I've always been able to do this, so I forgot how. More importantly, you got drugged and knocked out. You are so pitiful, Master. No wonder you're waddling around like a toddler.
I thought I was dizzy because I've got this weird ghost thing haunting me.
Huh? Making a pact with me won't make you dizzy. It just reduces your lifespan by a lot.
You're kidding, right? Right?
Anyway, who do you think is the culprit, Master? Do you have any...
If the drinks were drugs in the dining car, the culprit must have been...
Oh, so then all you have to do is ask around and figure out what order everyone got on board. Oh, wait a minute. You can't, because they're all dead!
You aren't taking this very seriously, are you?
No, of course she's not.
This place... Whoa! The path is forked in two.
This fork in the path is also a materialized mystery, so you should know which way to go if you solve it. First, let's clarify what mystery this is exactly.
Huh? How do you do that?
Like this.
Oh.
Huh?
What the fuck?
Blood! Blood!
Quit overreacting, Master. This is a mystery labyrinth. It's fine. Anyway, take a look. I used the blood of the Truth Seeker as a conduit to expose the mystery blocking the path.
Is that a question?
That's the mystery standing in your way. You just need to pick the right path and head on through.
6 on the train. It must mean the 6 master detectives, including me, right? If I don't think the culprit is among the 6 on the train, then I should take the right path, which says no. But if I think the culprit is one of the 6 on board, I need to take the left path that...
There's only one truth.
Questions relating to the case are asked in different forms inside the Mystery Labyrinth. Choose the correct answers and take me to the truth.
Then,
Was the culprit among the 6 people or not?
Master,
Pick the door you think is the right. Time to see if your deductions are up to snuff. Yes, I do actually.
so you think the culprit is one of the 6 on the train?
Yes.
Right here! Okay, let's go. Can I go through now?
Oh, you got it right? Not bad at all, Master.
Oh shit. Okay. Welcome back.
Something happened! Why? Did I...
It's trying to bury the truth again. Go get him, Master.
Okay.
Your deduction is wrong. Other than the 6 on the train, you must have had an accomplice. You two committed the crime. In that case, it all fits. Even if you couldn't do it alone. It was possible with an accomplice. You created an alibi for yourself. drinking the coffee and knock yourself out!
Right.
Your
Okay.
deduction is wrong! Other than the 6 on the train, you must have had an accomplice!
This is the truth! Two master detectives used their abilities to prove that only 6 people were on the train. If it was only one person, they could have been lying or an imposter. But 2 of them means there can be no mistake.
Wrong! Your reasoning is completely off! What good does that testimony even do? Your accomplice just wasn't there when those 2 checked, but came aboard after that. So what if the windows don't open? While everyone was knocked out, you secretly stopped the train and let your partner board.
I'll slash through this mystery! Backup control room's operation log showed that the train never stopped. And the doors won't open unless the train stops. So it's impossible for someone to have gotten on during the trip.
Damn.
Okay. I'm liking how this game is playing.
Looks like you're getting the hang of this, Master. You've learned to ruthlessly cut down any who stand in your way.
You make it sound like I'm the bad guy here. Hey, I was wondering, if the Mystery Labyrinth is trying to block people from seeking the truth, wouldn't it reject my answers, even if they're right? Or maybe the questions themselves could be lies.
No chance. A mystery labyrinth has no self-will. It can't lie or create things not based on the real-world mystery. This place is a direct manifestation of a mystery. You can always progress as long as you keep solving it.
Okay.
In that sense, the labyrinth is fair. It won't cheat you.
I see. That's a relief.
By the way, about the culprit being one of the 6 of you, how could the culprit commit the crime when all the other passengers besides you were dead?
I know how. It's a mix of Dopo and Persona. I can see it being a mix of Danganronpa.
Another fork in the road.
This is how we reach the truth. It reflects how problems are really solved, doesn't it?
Well, I don't know if I've ever actually solved a mystery on my own.
It doesn't matter. You just need to solve the mystery in front of us. Say,
Yeah.
Everyone was dead, so how did they played dead?
come on.
Huh?
They played dead.
Oh, I got it. Master, leave this to me. This has...
Hey, wait!
The culprit just played dead. Because if they did commit suicide after the crime, they'd be dead right now. And that's no fun at all.
That's your reasoning? Wait, what's this chain?
I told you we share mind and body. The chain is proof of that. Our relationship can never be broken apart.
That's terrible!
Please, you should consider yourself lucky you're being haunted by a cutie like me. tired. I pulled you up here, so you can walk the rest of the way yourself.
I didn't ask you to do that. So you think this path will lead toward the truth, right?
No idea. This is a labyrinth. It's pretty common to encounter dead ends.
Emphasis on the dead.
You see? What did I tell you? Dead.
Don't sound so proud of yourself. You...
If it's a dead end...
I searched all 5 bodies, and they were...
Oh, so the answer isn't play dead.
You changed your mind already?
Exploring all possibilities is an important part of beating a mystery lab.
But I think that they were playing dead.
By the way, I did say I can guide you through the mystery labyrinth, but I'm not that good at solving mysteries.
You could have said that a little earlier.
I just want to help. I like when you rely on me, Math.
Anyway, what's going on in the real world while we're in the mystery?
Time has stopped on the other side. We're sort of set apart from the normal flow of time while we're here. In other words, you're still surrounded by peacekeepers.
So if we return without solving the mystery, we'll
As a result, this murder case will remain unsolved and linger in people's memories as a serious crime. Naturally, this mystery labyrinth will also survive. And that creates an even bigger problem.
Which is?
Leaving a case unsolved means that it will go down in history that way. The more bizarre a mystery is, the more it attracts people's interest. And the more people rack their brains about that mystery, the bigger the mystery labyrinth gets. Eventually, the mystery labyrinth would gain enough power to start affecting the real world. It would implant insidious ideas into people's minds, creating more murderers and, in turn, new mystery labyrinths. Labyrinths can create endless cycles. That's why it's best to cut it off as soon as possible.
It sounds way more daunting than I thought.
We're fine. The other route is commit suicide after the crime. There's...
But I still think it's this one.
Huh?
I still think that it's this one. The reason for that I think that it's this one is because of the fact that on that 5th body, it had a knife wound. When we found the first victim, he had a knife in his chest. And the last body had the same, like cut. So that's why I think it's they played dead.
Careful. But to commit suicide after the crime would mean... After killing the other 4, the culprit killed themselves, right? Is that really the right answer?
The mystery labyrinth's roots represent logical deduction. If there's only one route, then it's the only possibility. I think the only option left is the culprit off himself. We just need to find that suicidal pest.
But I don't think that that's the case.
What's going on here?
This is part of the mystery materializing. You just need to solve it. Come on, Master! Concentrate! Come on, concentrate! Concentrate!
Who was the last person to die during the incident?
If the culprit committed suicide after the crime, then the last person that died should be the culprit.
Right! because they wouldn't be able to kill someone else if they off themselves already. Nice work! Come on, let's try again!
Who set fire to the dead culprit? The culprit.
Of course! The person who started the fires must be the culprit.
All 5 burned to death, so the culprit who died last totally burned themselves. Come on, let's try again!
Apex.
This way! We're gonna crash!
Wait. What?
Come on, let's try again!
Towards the end! One burned the other 4, then set themselves on fire. Is Zilch!
Bingo! You did it, Master! But you know, setting aside the idea that the culprit was the last to die, why would it be Detective Four Eyes? Didn't we discover his body first?
According to the Peacekeepers, the victims all burned to death, right? But when we first found Zilch in Car 1, he wasn't burnt yet. If that's the case, that means he must have burned to death after that. Although, everyone else we found after him had already died from burns.
Alright. So if they all burned to death, then the last one who died could be Detective Four Eyes.
I think the culprit killed everyone in the opposite order of how we found their corpses. Starting from Car 5, he killed them in order one by one, then set himself on fire in Car 1.
So Detective Four Eyes is without a doubt the culprit, but he committed suicide, huh?
The door!
I still don't think that that's correct.
Whoa! It worked?
See, I told you it would be fine. I'm such a terrific guide.
Yeah. Is that the end of it?
I guess that's everything. Seems easier than I thought. What's wrong, Master?
I'm wondering if that's really all that happened. Something about this seems off.
It does? You think so?
Ah! What's going on? The conclusion? Is this the truth behind the case?
There's only one door. No other options. Maybe this really is the end. Kind of a simple conclusion despite 5 people dying. Well, I hope this was a helpful tutorial for you, Master.
It's not, though.
Wait. Mystery labyrinths contain all the mysteries of the real-world case, including things like misdirection, right? Which means this could be an attempt by the culprit to mislead us.
So, you don't think this is the truth? What makes you say that?
I'm not sure, but I have a feeling the case isn't closed yet.
If so, then this door could be a fake.
I believe it is a
How can you
fake.
tell?
If you think it's fake, why not try breaking it? It'll be bad news if you're wrong, though. And I won't tell you exactly what will happen. I don't want to affect your judgment.
You've already affected my judgment. I guess the only way to find out is to How do I do that?
Conclusion, Zilch killed the other 4, then sent him himself. No.
So it was fake! It was the culprit trying to throw us off the trail!
You should have just quit while you were ahead.
It's rare for a fake exit to appear. This mystery labyrinth is way tougher than I thought. Master, don't let your guard down.
Make sure you drop your money before you drop dead. I promise I'll show mercy to you.
master can even make snap judgments.
Mr. Phantom sometimes can throw out noise. These will obstruct your vision and get in the way. Use Master Solution Blade to cut
Are
them
you
down.
gonna remember
The
all
more
this?
noise destroyed, the bigger bonus you'll get later. So when it pops up in front of you, be aggressive and
Sure
attack.
hope you got all that down.
The bonus for destroying noise is based on a max amount you destroy in one cycle. Basically, there's a cap on how much you can get. So it's the red ones. Okay.
The culprit must be Zilch! Reason is obvious. Zilch is the only one who could have done the crime.
What was with the knife? Does that somehow disprove Silch's involvement? After killing everybody, he stabbed himself with a knife, then set himself on fire? Really?
That's right.
Yeah, that can't be right, which means the solution key should go with that statement.
The culprit must be Zilch! Reason is obvious. Zilch is the only one who could have done the crime.
Say,
An accomplice couldn't have boarded off the train later, so that just leaves Zilch as the culprit, right? So he must have burned himself to death after killing everyone. That seems to fit the facts, but
No.
was the cause of death really fire? I keep wondering about that.
The culprit must be Zilch! Reason is obvious. Zilch is the only one who could have done the crime. He burned the 4 passed out victims, then set himself on fire, and died from immolation.
This is the truth. No. Now that I think about it, Zilch's suicide by fire doesn't make sense. Because when I saw Zilch through the window, there was a knife in his chest. If he burned himself, then why would there be a knife stuck there?
You little brat. Fine. I'll answer you. I was the knife stuck in the body. Of course I know why. Yeah, it was to knock himself out. He stabbed himself so he would pass out easy. Then set himself on fire. Dying by fire is a painful way to go. He wanted to make it less painful. The culprit has to be Zilch. He committed suicide by self-immolation.
That's true.
I was a knife stuck in the body. Of course I know why. Yeah, it was to knock himself out.
Shit.
He stabbed himself so he would pass out easy. Then set himself on fire. Dying by fire is a painful way to go. He wanted to make it less painful. The culprit has to be Zilch.
come on.
Denying things willy-nilly isn't going to help anything. You think Zilch is the culprit, right, Master? And the real problem is, why was there a knife stabbed into the body?
I was the knife stuck in the body. Of course I know why. Yeah, it was to knock himself out.
No, because it would have been because of the coffee.
I was the knife stuck in the body. Of course I know why. Yeah, it was to knock himself out.
I'll slash through this mystery. his plan was to fall unconscious, he would have used the drugged coffee in the dining car.
Which is true.
That's a much easier way to pass out.
I think we're getting somewhere, guys.
I see. So they're trying to mislead you about the cause of death for Detective Four Eyes.
Right. The Peacekeeper said all the detectives burned to death. But Zilch's corpse in the first car is different. To me, it looked more like he was stabbed to death.
So the Peacekeeper's report was a lie? But they have no reason to do that. If they wanted to set you up as the culprit, they'd be raising questions by fabricating reports.
Yeah, you're right. They all must have died by fire, after all. And for some reason, only Zilch appeared to have been stabbed to death. I get it. So that's what was bothering me. But no matter how hard I think about it, I can't seem to figure out what happened next.
Huh? Why's that?
I don't have enough clues about Zilch in the first car. I should have investigated it more after discovering the body, but...
So we're stuck right here. I don't see any other routes to break through this mystery. I don't even know what mystery, but I do know there can't be a labyrinth without a goal. The truth is always behind a mystery. You wish you had investigated more, right? So, you think you'd have the answer if you'd done that?
Huh?
Oh, fine. My secret weapon is so draining, I try to avoid using it as much as... But I just love it when you rely on me, Master.
I have a bad feeling about this. What are you trying to do?
This is all for you, Master.
Oh god.
Wait!
Oh shit.
What's going on?
I'm extracting your memory and materializing it inside the mystery labyrinth. This is my super cute special weapon. See, if you investigate here, you might make some new discoveries.
Oh, the shock from all this is making my...
You don't have any time to waste, Master. This was pumped out of that slow brain of yours, so don't assume it'll stick around for long. You have until the pain in your head clears up. Now hurry and investigate.
Got it. Oh.
Oh shit. Okay, so real quickly, we're gonna stop here. This is a lot of stuff, and I am so happy that I have this game. I hope that you guys are enjoying this game as much as I am. If you are, please go ahead and leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And hopefully I will see you guys on the next episode. I'm really enjoying this quite a lot. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.